Hello all, Jeff here with a new video back on Forza Motorsport 7 for event number 3 of the Supercars Cup Series. This is the third and final race for event number 3 and it's at Watkins Glen short. Let's check out the grid. And you'll be pleased to see the liveries work for me now. So on the first row of the grid we've got South Ace at P1 and in second position we have Rod. On the second row of the grid, you have myself in third place and Rod's teammate Kenny in the Craig Lowndes 2016 livery in P4. On the third row of the grid, we have Max Power 1974 in fifth position and Reckless in sixth position. On the fourth row of the grid, you've got Reckless's teammate Dopius, the guy that won the last race at Bathurst in event 1. And in P8, we have Ultimate Chop 07. New to the last race of the series. So let's have a look and see how we go. So here we go. I'm the only one using the standard Holden Racing Team livery, but then again I do like the livery. So here we go. We've all gone off to a very good start here, so it's, we're trying to keep it as clean as possible, which is the main thing. South Ace gets a bit early on the brakes, getting the line right. Kenny gets a bit slidey and he's lost all his momentum out of turn 1. As you're going to see here, it looks like it is, who is it? Reckless has taken fourth position from Kenny as he's almost hit the fence there, Reckless. There's a fair bit going on that back here, and as you can see, Dopius is right up behind Kenny now. Is a move going to be made? Oh, there's a bit of a touch there, to be honest. Yep, Dopius tried to make the move, but it wasn't on. However, out of turn 5, he's going to try and make the move stick. Looks like he has. Yes, he has. And all of a sudden, Kenny's dropped a heap of spots and he just gets a bit slidey there. As we go back to myself, on this back straight away, I'm right up behind Rod here, and I thought to myself, do you know what? Clean air is so important right now. Let's go into the pits. Get my pit stop out of the way. And do you know what? Dopius with the savage pin entry does the same thing. So this is on board with Ultimate Chop. Kenny's going to try and make a move on Reckless here. Does he get it done? Oh, yes he does. Now for some reason everyone was ghosting out during the replay. Not the case in the race, and as you can see, Reckless and Ultimate Chop are actually tapping. So Ultimate just keeps it on the track, off the fence, and he's made the move stick on Reckless. So he's lost 2 positions there, and Max is right up behind him as well. So it is on for young and old, and now we're on board with Max. He's going to try and make the move on Reckless. Reckless has just lost all sorts of momentum. That's 3 positions gone for him there. He's given Max a slight tap, another tap. He's given him even more of a tap. And luckily Max keeps it straight, made the move stick. But yeah, Reckless lost 3 positions there. Kenny passed him, Ultima passed him, and Max passed him. So yeah, that's momentum is a very funny thing there. Anyway, at the end of lap 3, South Ace in the lead, and we've got Rod in very close company, just keeping distance, see if we can get close to him. South Ace running one of the liveries used in the E series, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, as we showcase Rod, so as you can see, he is reasonably close to South Ace. All it takes is a little mistake. You saw what happened before with Reckless. As we go further down in the pack, we're on board with Reckless here, and he's going to give Max a tap. Don't know what that's for. Max ends up going into the pit lane. Whether he thought about that before he got the tap, I don't know. But yeah, that's what happens. Anyway, the next lap, lap 4, South Ace comes in the pit. Rod assumes the position of the lead. So, and as you can see there, a few others have gone past. Now, as South Ace comes out of pit lane, guess who's about to come? It's me. So we're going to battle out here for up the S's, up the hill. I go around the outside of turn 2, and I made a move stick at turn 3. Not too bad at all. However, South Ace is going to have the slipstream here, so it's not over at all. That was just a little undercut. So this is, if you think about it, this is for the effective race lead. However, South Ace is right up behind me. It's going to be a very, very good battle here. So all it takes is a slight mistake, and South Ace will be in front. Now, why am I showing Ultimate Chop? Well, he comes in the pit lane, and somehow this happens. He didn't even hit those. Anyway, back to the battle. As you can see, South Ace wants to get the move done, but Watkins Glen short. Passing, you have to be very brave to pass around Watkins Glen. Whether that's a full circuit or the short circuit, you have to be very brave. So South Ace is just going to see if I make a mistake and get the moves, make the move stick if he can. But here we go. Now, so it's pretty sure it's lap 6 now. South Ace is still very, very close behind me. All it takes is a little mistake as we go out of turn 1 and up to the S's, which is flat out in a V8 Supercar if you can get the steering perfectly right. So here we go. I think South Ace did mess up turn 2 just a little, because I've made up the tiniest bit of ground there as we go into the bus stop chicane. Here we go. So it is on for young and old here. You just never know what happens here. Now, here we go. Now, something happens to me here. I go a bit wide at turn 5. It's going to give South Ace the run. So, I just lose it just a little in the rear end. And South Ace is going to go round the outside here. Surely he doesn't go for the move. Well, do you know what? He's actually made the move stick. To be honest, I did give him plenty of space. However, I've thought about this. I don't normally put it into third for turn 7, but look at that. It's the cutback. And I'm going to get this position back. 4th position on the road, but to be honest, it's a fairly good battle for the effective race lead. So, very, very close racing. Very clean racing as well, which is what you want to see in Forza, because you don't see enough of it. Dopiest, you know, just having a look, see if we make any mistakes. Perhaps he could capitalise. But yeah, it was a very, very good battle, this one. Now, still showcasing South Ace, just in case, well, just so I can show you both of us having a ding-dong battle. But well, he goes a bit wide at the exit of the bus stop, and that's always, oh, he's actually still very, very close to me. However, after this, I end up, as you can see, South Ace slides it at turn 5. He ends up losing all his momentum there. Anyway, this is reckless. He's about to enter pit lane. So here we go. And something else happens. Another one of those containers that have just got a mind of its own. Anyway, Rod still in the lead. Hasn't made his stop yet. But I think he's just out there to get as much clean air as possible. See if he can make some ground on myself and South Ace. Now, in 2nd place at the moment is his teammate Kenny. So, yeah. In the previous race at Catalunya, Kenny stayed out for a while as well. So, oh, he's brushed a fence there. I think he's got away with that. Now, Reckless comes out of pit lane and he's been disconnected. So, see you later. Press F to pay respects. Anyway, so it is lap 8 and we've got a battle here between Ultima and Max. So, yeah, you just never know what's going to happen here. Or Max goes in a bit too hot at the bus stop there. But, you know, I'm showcasing this because this was where all the action was at this point of the race, in the middle of the race. So, yeah, I do apologise about all these guys ghosting out. Please fix this turn 10. There's an update coming next week. Hopefully you fix this. Anyway, Max very close to Ultimate Chop. So again, like the battle between myself and South Ace, he's just to wait to capitalise on a mistake that Ultimate Chop makes. So here we go. Ultimate Chop actually takes a pretty bad line through turn 1 compared to Max, and it's going to give Max the momentum up the hill and to the back straight away before we get to the bus stop. So here we go. Let's see what happens here. So, yep, evenly matched, well, fair enough. We're driving the same car, bone stock, no tuning. Anyway, bus stop we go. And it's a really good battle here. You know, Ultimate just slides it just a little bit. However, he's kept it on the track, which is good stuff. Max, he finished 3rd in the qualifier race before this at Lime Rock. But anyway, it's still very even between the two of them here, so you just never know what's going to happen. Ultimate Chop unghosts and then ghosts again. I don't know why this is happening. Anyway, Ultimate Chop has gone in wide at turn 7, so Max will get a bit more, gain a bit more ground on him here. So here we go. Will anything happen? We go into turn 1. So, Ultimate Chop gets a bit slidey, but he actually keeps it on the track. So, you know, slipstreaming doesn't really work in Forza, to be honest. I can tell you that right now. But here we go. We're heading to the bus stop. Max, he senses something here. He's just going to capitalise on a mistake, and Ultimate Chop has made the mistake into the bus stop, slides a bit, and Max is going to try and go for the move around the outside of turn 5. Can't get it done though. Ultimate Chop, he's got the inside line, so he'll get the better run. Or does he? No, Max gets the move done. That's a really good move. He just had to capitalise on the mistake by Ultimate Chop, and he's through. So yeah, that's very hard, clean racing, and that's just exactly what you want to see. And yeah, so we go to South Ace, who is effectively who's 4th on the road right now, behind myself, and we've got Rod and Kenny that still haven't pitted. Now we're going to go show Dopius, because we haven't seen much of him in this race so far. However, he's hanging in there. He's hanging behind myself and South Ace, so you just never know what's going to happen. Anyway, back with Rod, who's in the lead. So, yep, hasn't made his stop yet, but the whole idea for him is to try and make as much ground as possible before he has to pit. So here we go. Does he come in? Yes, he does. He comes in at the end of lap 12. His teammate Kenny, what does he do? He stays out. So, he's lost it a little there. Now, this is further down. I'm in P2 now because Rod is pitted. This is South Ace, and in the background, you are going to see Rod come out of the pits right in front of Dopiest. So this is going to be a good little battle here. So it's going to be a battle for 4th, or well, once Kenny pits, it'll probably be a battle for 3rd. And as you can see, Dopiest is right up behind Rod. So he's hoping for a 3rd position, and so who knows, he could get it, but it's just a case of if or when it happens. Rod just needs to keep the thing straight. They're both getting a bit slidey, fair enough. A lot of power in a V8 Supercar that doesn't have that much aero. Oh, they're side by side. It is on. There may have been contact, I don't know, but Rod's got the inside line for turn 6. And yep, that's fair. And he's well clear of Dopiest for the meantime. So, this is further up. End of lap 13. Kenny finally makes his pit stop. So that means everyone has pitted. So, as I complete lap 13, I see Kenny in the pit lane, and I'm going to take over the lead. But that's not where the action is. and we show South Ace, who is in 3rd position right now. We're going to go back to the battle between Rod and Dopius, because this was a very, very good battle, and it's just great to see. Yeah, there's only 8 of us, but if you've got hard, clean battles, it's just almost a matter of who cares. And as you can see, this ghost unghost issue is still happening. It was going to the bus stop, and Rod, he's just lost it there. Just lost it in the 3rd part of the bus stop, and Dopius is going to make the move stick. Rod ended up going out wide at the exit of turn 5. Yeah, so that was the move for the last position on the podium. That's really good stuff from Dopius. No contact, no nothing. So this was lap 14. Kenny comes out right behind Max, in between Max and Ultimate Chop. So this could be a nice little battle here for the final placings. Remember, Reckless has disconnected, so there's just 7 of us now. But yeah, this is one thing you're going to look out for the end of the race, because as you can see just behind there, Ultimate Chop got a really good line out of the bus stop. So yeah, he's getting really close to Kenny now, so it is going to be on for young and old in the last lap. As I start the last lap, I've got a fair gap between myself and South Ace, but it's all about the battle for 3rd and 4th. Sorry, 6th and 7th it is. So it's Kenny and Ultimate Chop. Now the problem with the replays is, as you can see, this is going to be such an epic battle. The problem is, if you're the one saving the replay and you're going to finish first, you can't see everyone else finish the race, which is so frustrating. I won't give it away the result here, but I can tell you right now that battle for that last position would have been epic, as I crossed the line for the win. And we're going to have a look at the results. So I end up getting a clean 112.1, which is pretty impressive. Matter of fact, Ultimate Chop actually got the move done on Kenny. So I apologise I couldn't show it, but that's what happens when you're up the front. And it was myself in 1st position, South Ace in 2nd position, and Dopius in 3rd. And there you have it. So if you like the video, smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And if you want to see more, subscribe and tap the notification icon. Also, if you're up for a chat, link to my Discord server is in the description below. Anyway, this is Jeff here, and happy racing. Cheers.